Hi, my name is Raj. Welcome back for another episode of the Superhuman project, or wherever, on whatever page you're watching this on. I wanted to share this video with you, and this video today is going to be about creating breakthroughs. And I made quite a few videos about breakthroughs and how to create breakthroughs, but this one, I'll give you the brief story about it. I just finished a training session in the pool back there, and I had a breakthrough, right? And I was so excited that I really wanted to share this with you. But more importantly, besides sharing the fact that I had another breakthrough today, I wanted to share with you what I went through in my mind to really distinguish what has allowed me to create this breakthrough today. And this is really the key point of the video. So the backstory is, last month, my wife and I went to an island in Thailand, an island of Koh Lipe, and we went. There's a freediving spot there, so I hired a freediving coach, and went out freedive for about 4 days. Now, prior to that, I hadn't been freediving nor really training. Even in the pool, I hadn't been training for almost 5 months, 4 or 5 months, and maybe I had 3 or 4 training days in that whole span of time, 4 or 5 months. So I was really, not in my peak performance state that I usually am in, let alone for freediving. So I just showed up on this island. I had no expectations, and I just wanted to get back in the rhythm and get back in the groove of, adapting my body to the pressure as I go deeper and deeper, and get my equalization technique wired again. So we go to this island, and it seems like I'm starting all over again. That's what day one felt like. And I was descending down the line, and I was barely getting to 13 meters. That's 13 meters. And the deepest I've gone before is 35 meters, more than double that. But the first day felt like I was a complete beginner again, And I was kind of a little bit surprised at how many steps back I'd taken, which leads to key point number 1. So just pay attention. But nevertheless, I persisted, and by the 4th day, I was feeling a lot more comfortable, and almost as if, that 4 or 5 months of no training had never existed. I got down to 33 meters. I didn't reach 35, but I got down to 33. Not as comfortably as before, but I did get there. So, so it was quite a process getting back in the groove, those last 4 days. So I come back to, here I'm in Singapore right now, and I said, okay, this time I got to make sure, I told myself, I got to make sure I don't skip training for such a long period of time, right? So I committed to myself. I said, all right, I've got to, when the pool's available, I've got to train at least, 2 to 3 days at least in the pool. Now, what's really interesting is when I was in Koh Lipe, this island, getting the freediving coaching, my longest dive time, like from the time I leave the surface and descend and come up to the surface again, my longest dive time was 2 minutes 45 seconds. All right, and that was to about 22 meters or so. I limited my depth so that I would feel more comfortable and I could stay down longer. That was the whole purpose of it, extending the dive time. So 2 minutes 45, which has been about my maximum. Now I come back to the pool. I'm not sure what happened in my brain, but it's almost like a switch had been reset. And my first training day, I did 2:45. The next training day, I went from 2:45 to 3 minutes 30 seconds. Now that's a whole 45 seconds more. And the even more interesting thing is when I came up, after 3 minutes 30 seconds in the pool of not breathing and moving, right? This is not just lying still. This is moving. I felt quite okay. I felt quite comfortable, quite fresh. So I said, wow, what more am I capable of? And I couldn't understand how how much I could have improved in such a short period of time of coming back to training. Now today, which is why I'm so excited to share this with you, I got into the pool and I just literally finished the session. I put on a shirt and shooting this video. My time today was, look at the bottom there, it was 4 minutes and 1 second. Now I did push a little bit more today, but I did take it from 3:30 to 4 minutes. To give you some perspective on this, now how difficult this used to be for me even 5 months ago. There's a discipline called static discipline, right? And static discipline is where you just lie facing down in the water, not moving, and completely relaxing your body. My personal best static time is 5 minutes 15 seconds. So what I just did here with the moving discipline, right, is 4 minutes. And so that's only 1 minute and 15 seconds less than the discipline where I'm just lying face down and completely relaxing. Obviously, when you're moving, you're expending more energy, right? And so it should be harder, and therefore your time should be quite a lot less. But I'm that close. The discipline where I'm moving constantly is only that far away from my static discipline, personal best. So I came out of the pool and I was saying to myself, asking myself, like, what is it that happened here? What is it that has allowed me to do this? And it's not training. I haven't been training very much for 5-6 months. So is it my physical capability that has allowed me to just take a massive leap upwards and break through to 4 minutes this time from 2 minutes 45 just, not too long ago? No, it can't be my physical capability, because physically I would think I would need more time to train to get there. So what is it? What is it? So here's the question for you. Wherever you feel you're stuck or you're limited by a ceiling in your performance, whether it's in sport or in personal life or in your relationships or in your finances, here I'm suggesting to you that the key is not in the strategy. The key is not in the physical capability. The key lies in your mind. Now, what's different today, and since I came back from the island last couple of weeks, what's different is when I'm underwater, holding my breath and moving, I'm just able to shut out more of that external stuff and just relax deeper. Now, how do you take this and apply it to daily life, achieving your financial goals or relationships? Well, it applies also because it's about eliminating the clutter from your mind. Eliminating just the unnecessary negativity and useless thoughts that usually fills our minds up for whatever reason. I know I'm quite bad at this, all right? I got a lot of crap that fills my brain, okay? But what's changed is over the last 2 or 3 months, I've been quite consistent with starting my mornings with a 15-minute meditation. Just a 15-minute meditation. And I've been really working every day on silencing that negative thought patterns, those negative thought patterns that usually comes up. And as soon as I realize they come up, I just kind of I make peace with them. I don't fight them off. I just say, okay, thank you for showing me what you want to show me. Now, go, right? And so that's one, And number two is, what has allowed me to do this? It's really, I just know my purpose. I know why I want this. Because the most uncomfortable thing that I've done in my life to date is holding my breath. Denying my body air. The most vital thing for survival. That is the most uncomfortable thing I've done in my life. And to go to 4 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it is, for you, you may be starting at a lower level, just like I was before, right? Maybe you'd start at 1 minute, 2 minutes. But you need to know why you're doing something like that, don't you? And I guarantee you one thing, the purpose is not just to, I want to prove to everyone and myself that I can hold my breath for longer and longer and longer. No, that's not the purpose. really the purpose here, it goes far beyond that. The purpose here goes into my superhuman project, right? Do I want to be this perfect being? No. But the superhuman project is about continually, evolving my mind, body, and spirit to higher and higher levels every day in every way that I can. And so that alone is inspiring to me. That alone is a great enough purpose for me, because how many more people could I inspire if I could do that? If I could move gradually upward and progress along my superhuman project? How much more would this, the act of prolonging my breath hold and dive times on a single breath of air, how much more would that benefit every other area of my life? Because it takes persistence, it takes commitment, it takes discipline, it takes action, consistent action, and it takes faith. Faith to know you'll get there. So all these skills, all these inner resources, persistence, determination, action, faith, they're obviously going to come in handy with every other endeavor and every other process and goal that I work towards. So what I want to leave you with is this. I've said a lot and I've shared the whole story here with you. But what I want to leave you with to think about is this. What is it that you have either been thinking of doing, or maybe you've even started, but you realize, you feel that you've come across roadblocks or obstacles or even hit walls and you've stopped? What is it in your life that you've hit that point where what's preventing you? Question yourself, is it really the strategy, the technique, or your physical ability to do that that's limiting you? Or is it something inside here? And if you realize and you're honest enough about this with yourself, and you can answer that, okay, it is my limiting beliefs, right? My limiting beliefs are what's holding me back from breaking through. Then you can do something about it, right? In my case, my limiting belief here for a long time was, I had this voice in my head. Well, once I get to that 2:30, 2-minute 45 mark, I got to come up and breathe. Now I can't go beyond that. All sorts of crap that was running through my head. And I had to silence all that, and I had to reframe that, change that belief, right? And I changed it to, you know what? Anything's possible. And why do I know anything's possible? Because obviously I have my peer group, my peer freedivers, who I've seen do 3 minutes 45, 4 minutes, and even more than that, right? So I got that external feedback, and I know the possibility is there. So I just have to shift what's in my mind, shift my beliefs, and just get into the pool, have faith, and train consistently. But the other thing I want to leave you with is, which I've been applying to the Superhuman project consistently, and every single day I come down to train, I'm reminding myself of 3 things. Fun, flow, flexibility. And the biggest one there, the biggest F word for me, is fun. Because if I come down and every day training in the pool feels like a slog, feels like hustle, feels like push, I'm going to get burnt out. Because like I said, holding your breath for prolonged periods of time is the most uncomfortable thing that you can try doing. Okay? If you don't believe me, go and try it. And actually, that's part of the reason why back, 5 months ago, I stopped training, because I literally got burnt out. I got sick and tired of getting to the pool and trying to extend my dive times, my breath hold times. So I forgot to have fun. And so what I would leave you with is, ask yourself, what are the limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now? And 2 is, be clear about what you want, obviously, be purposeful, but find ways to have fun. Find ways to have fun in even the training or the process or that path that you're walking. Because that is going to make it so much easier. And remind yourself, every training session or every day you wake up to take action towards your goals, remind yourself to have fun. Before you get into the pool, before you go to the gym, literally set the intention. Set the intention and say to yourself, today, I'm going to have fun. No expectations, just have fun. That alone will do you wonders. All right? So I want to leave you with that. Please leave your feedback, send me an email, leave comments below wherever you're watching this video. And I hope this is immensely valuable for you. Go ahead, get clear about what you want, connect to your purpose, have a strong purpose, a reason or reasons why you want that, and create a simple action plan, a simple training plan. It doesn't have to be complicated, right? It can just be, I want to go to the pool 3 times a week and have fun training. That's all, right? Simple. Simplicity works. And then just go take action. Have faith that you'll get there. All right? My name is Mindraj. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this has been so valuable to you. Go out, live with passion, take action, create a life of your dreams.